Hi Gemini, I'm Annalisa. Thank you for joining me on my channel. Welcome. And I'm going to do a monthly reading for you. So this is a general reading for all the Geminis, and general in terms of it's about love and career and money and health and spirituality and everything like that. Okay, so it's an overview of what's going on. I'm going to do this spread, and then I'm going to see wherever the heat of the topic is, and I'm going to develop that over on my Vimeo channel, so you can see an extension of whatever's going on there. Okay, so you can follow the link below afterwards. And so let's have a look what has been going on for you and what is coming up this month. So in terms of March, or the previous couple of months, we've had you having to make some kind of decision with the Two of Wands. It's like you had to let something go in order to choose something new. So in order to create more potential, to create some opportunity, to create the space for what you want to come in, you've let something go and allowed something in, and it's been the completion. So you've been through some kind of completion cycle with the world. It's major arcana, so it's a big learning process where something has come full circle, something has come to an understanding, a close, and actually has been very empowering, you know, in a sense that you've been through this whole process and come to some overall perspective, completion, understanding, or balance. You know, things have come into some kind of balance, some stability. Okay, in terms of this month and what you want to create, we've got the Ten of Cups. So I love this card. It's about creating harmony, creating joy, creating union, being in harmony with other people, and creating a sense of balance, of optimism, of joy in your life. So it really feels like you're coming into this sense of power and strength in your choices, in your looking forward. It's a very like positive mental attitude in that sense. What we have is what's going to help you do that is the Three of Pentacles. So this is very much about new projects, foundations, teamwork, creating stability with others around you. So putting things into place that are going to allow you to move forward and create what you want. Interestingly, we have, as a kind of potential block to this, the Six of Pentacles. This is about fairness and evenness. You may find that trying to keep everything fair and even might actually be to a detriment this month. It may be you need to focus more on, for example, yourself and creating what you need and your stability, and trying to make everything even and balanced is actually it's not balanced, if you know what I mean. The balance needs to be in a particular favour, whether that's in your favour or someone else's favour. I'm going to get the clarifier cards out to give us a bit more insight into this. Okay. Yeah, there may be a sense that with this balance that someone wants more than their fair share, and or by like scrap that. What I want to say is, sometimes for things to be fair, the portions need to be different. So for example, if you were serving a meal, you wouldn't give the same size portion to a child and a full-grown man. Okay, they don't need the same size portion. It's that kind of thing. It might seem unfair, but actually it's just allocating where it's needed. So it's that kind of mentality that you need to have this month, that not everyone needs to have the same amount, but more where do I need to put more attention or energy in, that maybe towards yourself, someone else, anything like that. Okay, and then in terms of, right, let's go into different areas a little bit. So the overall energy for your love and relationships, emotions, we've got the Nine of Swords. So you may feel some mental anguish around relationship this month. What the Nine of Swords is it's about self-restriction, okay? So these are ideas or thoughts or feelings that you are, ideas and thoughts mainly, that you're creating yourself. So this is when you're trapped in your own mind. So you're creating this turmoil, this uncertainty, this indecision, or this idea of anguish. It's like your own creation. It's not real. It's an illusion. Okay, it's showing the illusions or it's about understanding the illusions of your creation in your mind. So there may be, you may have be doubting about a relationship. We've got the Two of Cups and the Four of Cups, but they're both in reverse. So your anguish may be around a particular relationship, love relationship, where you feel like maybe you won't be appreciated, or you are not, like you're not worthy, or you don't have the, you're not lovable. You know, that sense that you're going to be rejected, essentially, that there's a kind of fear around rejection. Anything else around relationship? Okay, so the Star cards come up, so it's really much about hope and about reflecting, taking time to really see your thoughts and your what's going on, and time to kind of, you know, have a conversation, chat, put the swords down, and just have a discussion, have an understanding, because the you know, your fears aren't real. Is basically, this card is like, you have fear, but it's not real. So really allowing yourself space to have conversations, to keep hope. This is like also keep tracking in your mind, your own mind, keeping your mind focused on the Star. Keep your mind focused on the light and on the possibility, on the hope, and to this conversation. It can just be with yourself, you know, just having this like dialogue with yourself, so that you are processing and understanding where these thoughts are coming from and why they're there in the first place, and allowing yourself to process them and understand them a little bit. Okay, so that's an overview of your love and relationship situation. And in terms of work, so for work we've got the Magician. So you've got a lot of strength and power to create things this month. It may feel like they're not happening on a physical level, they're not actually manifesting, but you are creating, and you have a lot of power to create on a etheric level, so that you have, you know, it's the infinity sign, it's all the elements, it's all the power, all the potential. So it's creating this potential, and maybe about having ideas coming in about potential opportunities, thoughts. You may be sending out intentions or doing rituals, communicating with spirit, that kind of thing, to really bring in what you want. You know, the Magician is very grounded, as well as very connected to the high levels, but also very connected to the earth, and it's like bringing these things in. So getting this insight into what you're going to create this month. Too many cards came out. Get clarifier. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Ideas, truth, vision, opportunity. It's about inspiration, very much in the mind this month. Maybe not so much happening on a physical level. For your physical health, we've got the Queen of Rods. So this is someone who's quite passionate, who's creative, who is fiery. So you may feel like you're kind of on fire a little bit this month. You may feel like you're in your power, in your strength, creating things. We've got the Magician again. Okay, so again, it may feel like it's not all apparent in a material level. Like you may not see changes in your body, or it may not appear like your health has changed, but it's all happening in the mind, in the on the other plane, so that it is manifesting, and your passion is creating something. and you've got some strength, some heat this month in your body. In terms of your spirituality, we've got, I love this, we've got the Three of Wands. I feel like this is travel, right? So this is like, I feel like there's potential for you to do a lot of astral travel this month. We've still got, is Mercury still retrograde? I can't remember. It's a really good time. Anyway, Mercury retrograde is a really good time to astral travel and go inside, because it's about reflection and understanding. The Hermit card has come out, and again, it's like this inner light, like recognizing this inner light, this inner potential. I feel like you've this month you've got this capacity to really go deep and really understand and see the truth and the potential. You see the Star card again here. I'm just seeing a mirror. Like, connecting with your spirituality is going to help you keep hope and understand your value of who you are through connecting on a spiritual level. So through your meditation or whatever practices you do for spirituality, this is going to help you feel that self-worth, self-value, and connect with your ability and your strength to shine. Okay. What to focus on this month? We've got the King of Cups. This is very mature, stable, grounded love, being passionate, warm and nurturing. The lesson you've got coming up this month is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel it is about value, about worth and value for yourself, like coming into self-love. You know, in order to create this harmony and this peace that you want, it's about really valuing yourself, loving yourself, connecting with that. So letting go of the this pain. We've got, interestingly, the Ten of Swords as your kind of overall where you're headed this month. The reason I kind of feel fairly positive about this actually is because the Nine of Swords, obviously the Ten of Swords comes after the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords, in terms of your relationship, it's like you're going to be able to come into awareness that is your fears, and you're going to be able to come into this surrender space. Okay, for me personally, the Ten of Swords, I feel, because it's a 10, it's the culmination of a cycle, 1 to 10. It's like you reach the end of that journey through the swords, which is a very painful ego journey. You reach the end of it and you're able to surrender. So I feel like this month you're going to be able to let go of a lot of the pain and the doubt and the uncertainty in your mind, so that you can allow in more of the true essence and the light of yourself, okay, and feel more confident and powerful, and really stepping into this strong, mature, rich feeling, regardless of gender, it doesn't really matter. Let's get some advice cards for you. On Vimeo, I'm going to go into relationships. I'm going to do an extended relationship reading on that. Depending on how long that goes, I may do a little bit on career as well, the kind of inspiration and ideas that are coming in, and some ideas like some advice around kind of what's coming in. So yeah, advice, the Wind Fairy. This is air energy. Very much about being aware of your thoughts, what you're telling yourself, the stories you're telling others, the words, the language that you're using. Like this kind of idea of that what we're thinking, what we're saying, we're creating. Okay, so becoming aware of that, becoming aware of this mind and thought energy, and healing that this month. I've got the Hawk, omens and messages. You're going to get lots of messages through and guidance from Spirit this month. Spirit really wants, and it's got messages for you, really wants to speak to you, and it's going to bring in a lot this month, with this ability to travel and go internally and reflect. You're going to have space to do that. Fire Fairy, creative action and optimism. Stay hopeful, stay positive. This connects with your thoughts, keeping your thoughts on a positive trajectory. Any other advice for now? Okay, the Deer, gentleness and diplomacy. Okay, being loving, nurturing, gentle with yourself. I feel this is mainly with yourself. And then the High Priestess. So again, this ability to connect and bring in energy from source is going to help you. You're going to have, if you've got a sense of like some particular vision, some particular idea, a particular idea of the future, right? Like you've got an understanding of what's going to happen in the future, something that hasn't manifested yet. I feel like this is coming through as confirmation that you do have this ability to see the future. Okay, so trust in your insight that you have. Okay, thank you, Gemini. Follow the link on Vimeo below if you want to carry on over there. Otherwise, if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share or comment. Let me know if this resonates. And if you want a personal reading, there's my link below. And thank you for tuning in.